Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So today we are gonna talk about mole concept. First of all, we'll discuss the definition of mole. So I'll write the definition of mole as one mole is a collection of that many entities. One mole is a collection of that many entities as there are number of atoms. One mole is a collection of that many entities as there are number of atoms present exactly in 12 gram of C12 isotope. Atoms present exactly in 12 gram of C12 isotope. Let's again review this definition. So the definition of a mole is one mole is a collection of that many entities as there are number of atoms present exactly in 12 gram of C12 isotope. Just remember this simple definition. Also, we'll write that the number of atoms present in 12 gram of C12 isotope, the number of atoms present in 12 gram of C12 isotope is called as Avogadro number. Avogadro number is generally denoted by Na or even N naught. So the number of atoms present in 12 gram of C12 isotope is Avogadro number, which is denoted by Na. The value of Na is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. This is very useful number. Remember it. Now moving further, we'll talk about unified mass or atomic mass unit. Both of these terms have the same meaning. Wherever it is written unified mass or atomic mass unit, don't get confused. They both mean the same thing. Unified mass is denoted by U and atomic mass unit is denoted by AMU. U or AMU both are same. 1 U or 1 AMU is basically 1/12 of mass of one atom of C12. 1 U or 1 AMU is 1/12 of mass of one atom of C12. This can also be written as 1 gram divided by Na. 1 gram divided by Na, 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. This is the value of Na, Avogadro number. On further solving, 1 U or 1 AMU will come out to be 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. So just remember this simple value. Wherever you have to convert unified mass into grams, we'll simply use this value. So if you know the definition, you can simply get this value. Now we'll talk about atomic mass and molecular mass. This is also an important term which is frequently used in mole concept. So I'll write the definition first. So atomic mass and molecular mass, it is mass of one atom and one molecule in AMU, in atomic mass unit. So mass of one atom and one molecule in atomic mass unit is atomic mass and molecular mass respectively. So mass of one atom and one molecule in AMU is called atomic mass and molecular mass respectively. Now we'll discuss an example so you better understand this definition. So I'll write an example here. We'll write for carbon and for oxygen, also for water, we'll write the atomic mass and molecular mass. Carbon, oxygen, water and carbon dioxide. For carbon, the atomic mass will simply be 12 AMU or 12 U. For oxygen, it will be 16 AMU. For water, the molecular mass will be 2 times 1 plus 16 times 1. It will come out to be 18 U or 18 AMU. And similarly for carbon dioxide, it will be 12 times 1 plus 2 times 16, which is 44 AMU or 44 U, right? You can also write a U instead of AMU. Now moving further, we'll talk about actual mass of atom and molecule. So I'll discuss the definition first, then we'll move to the example. So actual mass of atom and molecule. So the definition is the mass of an atom and molecule, the mass of an atom and molecule expressed in grams respectively. So for atom, it is mass of atoms expressed in grams, and for molecule, the actual mass is mass of molecule expressed in grams. Now we'll discuss the example for oxygen, ammonia, NH3. So for oxygen, it will simply be 16U. We'll convert it into gram because we have to find the actual mass, right? So 16 multiplied by 1.6 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. We have discussed how to convert U into grams, right? So similarly for ammonia, it will be 14 plus 3 times 1. So it is 17U, and to convert into gram, we'll multiply it by 17 multiplied by 1.6 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. So we got the actual mass of oxygen atom and ammonia molecule. Now we'll talk about relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass. Relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass. So we'll discuss the definition first. We'll write that mass of an atom or a molecule, mass of an atom or a molecule with respect to mass of an atom or a molecule with respect to 1/12 of mass of C12 atom. So this is the simple definition, that relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass is mass of an atom or a molecule with respect to 1/12 of mass of C12 atom. For atom, relative atomic mass; for molecule, relative molecular mass. Now we'll talk about we'll discuss an example here, like for carbon, for N2O. For carbon, we can write it simply as 12. For N2O, 2 times 14 plus 16 times 1, it will come out to be 44, right? So this is simple relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass for carbon and N2O respectively. Also, we'll write a note here that since relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass, since relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass are relative terms. Why they are relative? Because in the definition itself we can see we use the word with respect to, right? So it's a relative term. So since relative atomic mass and relative molecular mass are relative terms, therefore these terms are unitless. Basically, when we define these terms, when we'll write the final answer, we don't need to write the units. These are unitless terms. Now moving further, we'll talk about gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. GAM, gram atomic mass, and GMM, gram molecular mass. So we'll discuss the definition first. We'll write that mass of 1 mole of an atom, mass of 1 mole of an atom or molecule is called gram atomic mass GAM and gram molecular mass GMM respectively. So this is the simple definition for gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass, that is mass of 1 mole of an atom or molecule is called GAM and GMM respectively. Now we'll discuss example here for Na. For Na and for NaCl, we'll write the gram atomic mass for Na, it will be 23 gram, and for NaCl the gram molecular mass will be 23 plus 35.5 grams. It will come out to be 58.5 gram. Hope you understand this simple term. Now we'll move further and we'll write that for elements we can write 1 gram atom is equal to 1 mole of atom, right? 1 gram atom is equal to 1 mole of atom, which is basically Na atoms, and gram atomic mass can be written as mass of Na atoms in gram, right? For elements we define gram atomic mass, right? Also we can write number of moles as given mass divided by given mass, which will be in grams, divided by atomic mass, which will be in gram per mole. We are discussing this because it's useful in solving problems. So small n, which is number of moles, is equal to small m divided by capital M. Small m is given mass, capital M is the atomic mass, which will be in gram per mole. Similarly, for molecules, we can write, we are discussing this just for problem solving purpose, we can write 1 gram molecule is equal to 1 mole of molecule, right? Which is basically Na molecules. 1 gram molecule is 1 mole of molecule, which can also be written as Na molecules. The gram molecular mass is basically mass of Na molecules in gram, right? Mass of Na molecules in gram. This is GMM. Also number of moles we can write for molecules. Number of moles is given mass, which will be provided in problems mostly, which will be in gram, divided by, for molecules we write molecular mass, right? So number of moles is given mass divided by molecular mass, which will be in gram per mole. So small n, which is number of moles, it will be small m divided by capital M, which is similar to what we discussed for elements. And here small n is basically number of moles. Small n is number of moles. Small n is number of moles of molecule. Small m is mass of molecule provided in the problem. This is generally provided in the problem, which is given mass. If it's not provided, you can simply use this formula. And capital M is mass of, or capital M is mass calculated with the help of periodic table, right? So this will be in gram per mole. Hope you understand this.